Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna talk about the new Snow White live action movie and the dolls that were released for this movie. And I'm really excited to talk about this movie because a lot of people said bad things about this movie and they didn't even watch it. And I watched it 2 days ago in the theaters, and I need to say it was amazing. I think this is one of the best live action movies they've ever made. My favorite one is obviously The Little Mermaid, and I think Snow White was a really good one as well. Like, it was not the best, but it was not bad at all. So I would say we're gonna start with the casting. So Rachel Zegler, of course, played Snow White, and she got a lot of hate because she played this role because she talked bad about Snow White and talked bad about a fairy tale. But this is just not true. Like, you all saw the clip, like, she's not gonna be saved by the prince and blah blah blah. But every single one of the actresses that played a Disney princess said that. Everyone. I think the only one who did not was Halle Berry, I think her name is, who played Ariel. But every single one of them said this as well. And Rachel Zegler is like the only one who got hate for that. And they didn't even watch other interviews with her where she is talking about Snow White and how much she loves Snow White and how happy she is to play Snow White. And people talk so many bad things online and they don't even know half of the story, which sucks so bad. They say that she's not talented enough, which is a big lie because this girl can sing and act. She is so good. She is the perfect Snow White. And all the racist comments that she got because she played Snow White, I don't get it. Like, from the beginning, it was announced that she's gonna play Snow White. I saw it. She looks so much. She looks so much like the animated Snow White character. It's insane. The face structure, her body, and even the hair. She looks so much like Snow White. It's crazy. Like, say, blah, blah, blah. She's not pale as snow, and yeah, but she looks like Snow White. She has the features, she has the look of Snow White. I know I'm gonna talk about the costume and makeup and hair in a second because that was a choice, but she was amazing. She was a perfect Snow White, in my opinion. You can look it up on YouTube, all the other interviews of the actresses who played the Disney princess, and you can also see a lot of interviews from Rachel Zegler where she's talking about Snow White in a good way. She even dressed as Snow White as a child, so she loves Snow White. She just said the things that she needed to say, I think. But she loves Snow White. She doesn't hate Snow White, and she was a perfect Snow White, and that's a fact. But now we're gonna talk about the hair and makeup and costume choice. So I think the hair is not good. Like, the hairstyle that they chose for her as Snow White is not really fitting for her. Like, this bob is too flat, and the little curl in the ends that go inside just make her look, I don't know, it doesn't look really good. It looks like Lord Farquaad from Shrek, kind of, which they could have done better. There is a scene in the Snow White live action movie where her hair is wet and she has a side part and her hair is curly. This looked so good. I wish they kept this for the rest of the movie because it looks so much better. They even could have gave her longer hair, like to her shoulders even, because, like, come on, you changed a lot of the original story from Snow White. Like, not a lot, but you changed a lot of things from this movie, from the animation. So why not change your hairstyle a bit? Like, it didn't translate from the animation in live action that well. It looked off, but yeah. And the second thing that I want to talk about is the makeup. It was so flat. Like, there could have been some eyeshadow, like some brown eyeshadow maybe, and we needed some red lips, like maybe use some blush and make the lips like a little bit red, but not fully red. But this pinky nude color was just not really Snow White to me. It looked really like pale and not really alive because her dress looked really alive. And a lot of people said that they didn't like the dress, but in my opinion, I love the dress. I think it fitted perfectly for this movie because this movie was really colorful. It was full of colors and it was really like childish, like you would imagine a child's mind to be so colorful. And I think they really captured it so well, and I think the dress looked good. I was just not a big fan of the makeup and the hair, but overall, she looked great. She looked perfect for Snow White, and I honestly loved all her looks in the movie. There is a lot of controversy about Gal Gadot playing the evil queen. And yeah, I see it. I know that she's not the best person, and her acting skills were not that bad in the movie. Like she did not give like a performance like Charlize Theron in the Snow White the Huntsman movie, I think it was. But she did a great job, and I absolutely loved the song All Is Fair. And I think she overall did a great job, and she looks like the evil queen. So I think they did a okay casting, I would say. But yeah, I just wanted to mention that for a second, and now we're gonna move to the dwarfs because there's a lot happening with the dwarfs. So let's go. Now the dwarfs were in the movie, which I was so happy about. They looked a bit creepy at first and off because they were made of CGI and it was not really good CGI. But overall, I love that they got more storyline. Like Grumpy was just misunderstood, which I loved, and then they all had some magical powers, kind of. They were not like small humans, but they were like magical creatures that were protecting the magical woods, kind of. And I think that was a really great storyline. And overall, they all had a good storyline. And I loved Dopey in the film. He was so cute and he had a good storyline. Like he didn't talk in the movie because he was insecure and he was afraid to talk because of the others. But Snow White helped him out to talk. And by the way, the Whistle While You Work song was like kind of a thing that Snow White did because Dopey was bullied by the other dwarfs because he got like not really bullied, but they made fun of him because he got like soup all over him and he ran out and started to cry, and Snow White ran out to him and uh, asked him why he wouldn't talk and say something to the dwarfs, but he didn't answer because he obviously didn't talk. So she said he should just whistle, and then she started to sing Whistle While You Work, and this version is in my head 24/7. This new version of Whistle While You Work is so amazingly good. It's such a good remake of the song. It is so amazing. Now for the plot, like these guys are still in the movie. They are in a team with Jonathan, who is Snow White's new love interest, and they don't get a lot of screen time, but they have some moments where they're saving Snow White and Snow White is saving them. And I think they really retold the story really well. She's not dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about saving her kingdom from the evil queen because her father and her mother told her so, to be like the next queen and take care of the kingdom, but both of them passed away and the evil queen took over the kingdom because she married the king and then she killed the king, which is a big part of the movie. So yeah, Snow White believes that her father is still alive and he's like the king of Jonathan's group, kind of. And he's not, he's dead, obviously, because the evil queen killed him. And So that was a really good storyline, I thought. And also, the story is still like the original. She's getting kissed, she wakes up, she has true love. Jonathan is her true love in this movie, and they have a really good chemistry together. And she's still getting poisoned by the apple, and she's still being saved by the prince. She's gonna wake up by the kiss of true love, and it's just like in the original movie, just that Snow White is more powerful now. She is like more adventurous, and she is more strong, and she wants to be the queen. And I think they did a really, really good job to retell like the story, and it is really like the animation, just in a different way, and they really executed it pretty well, I think. And there are a lot of good songs in this movie, like Whistle While You Work, the new version, is just so good. It's a banger. Then we have All Is Fair from The Evil Queen. Such a good villain song. I love it so, so much. Then we have Princess Problems, also a good song. And this song is from Jonathan, Snow White's love interest. And Snow White is kind of singing with him. And it's a really, really good song. And then they have a song together, A Hand Meets a Hand is the song's name, and it's just so good. And there are a lot of other songs in this movie, and they're all really, really good. I enjoyed every single song in this movie, and I'm a hardcore Disney and Snow White fan, and I love this movie and the song so much. Now we're gonna talk about the dolls. Like, I'm really, really mad about this because we just got collector dolls not like 2 years ago, like in the Little Mermaid movie, where we got like tons of dolls, and like all the characters in doll form that even had no screen time. They didn't talk at all, but they had dolls, and they were pretty cheap. They had Playline dolls and a lot of Playline dolls. I mean, like, Disney, I think, has the reasons because they didn't do a lot of merchandise and dolls for this movie because it wasn't received pretty well. It has a pretty poor box office, which I'm so mad about. Like, please, guys, this movie is so good. Please go and watch it. It's really, really good. I promise to y'all. I think it's so good, and that's the reason they didn't make a lot of merchandise and dolls for this movie. We just have one Snow White doll, deluxe collector Snow White doll from Mattel, which I think is really gorgeous. She looks such like the actress Rachel Zegler, and I wish we got more dolls of her, like a budget version of her dress, and even a doll of her dress where she's like cleaning the house and all of that. This would have been amazing, and I wish we got a doll of Jonathan and maybe even the parents, but they just had like 5 minutes of screen time. But yeah, it would have been amazing. We also got a Snow White doll from Disney, the Disney store, kind of, and she also looked really, really pretty, but she is 115 euros. 150 euros. And the Matilda is 130 euros. So, so expensive. We also got a Evil Queen doll from Mattel. She is 150 euros. And the Disney store doll is also so, so good, but she's also 150 euros. Like, where are the affordable dolls? I'm so mad about this. Like, why? Please give us Playline dolls. I know it's not gonna happen, but I wish they gave us some Playline dolls because they're just too expensive. And please, I need some Playline dolls. So guys, that was it with this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed my opinion about the Snow White movie, and I hope you're gonna see it in theaters soon because this movie is really, really amazing. And yeah, that was it. Don't forget to check me out on my other social media accounts, Instagram and TikTok, DKids First Stop Motion. I hope to see you soon. Bye guys.